Well, it's been quite an eventful year. We're almost up to a year's anniversary since the ruling came into place. Obviously, as you know, when we last spoke, the industry was in a very different place in trying to get to grips with what was required to get compliant for the 1st of July 2016. I think the industry has moved on now. There's a lot more knowledge in the marketplace about the requirements for systems to be able to obtain VGMs. And when you look across the whole industry, different markets, different countries have adopted it in different ways. So there are some countries who now have quite a high degree of compliance and a high degree of infrastructure in order to be able to provide VGMs. But in truth, many countries around the world, their national bodies are still getting to grips with it and still getting used to what needs to be done to enforce this rule. So one of the things that we're seeing across the whole industry really is a varying picture in terms of compliance. And I think if you look and try and understand, what are the reasons for the lack of compliance in many areas, I think there's two parts to that. Firstly, lack of enforcement. So until there is more enforcement from the national bodies, I don't think there will be a high level of compliance in some areas. But also similarly, there isn't yet in all places the infrastructure to provide VGMs that are compliant to the regulations. So I think once we see enforcement start to happen and more consistently, and also the infrastructure of equipment being out there to help obtain the VGMs, then I think compliance will remain at a low level. But those things are starting to come through now, and I'd expect compliance to increase as time goes on.